औज़ुबिल्लाहिमिनश्शैतानिर्रजीम बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम। Assalamu alaikum, dear students. We are discussing our topic of enzyme and book references are as follows. Inshallah, today we will discuss enzyme kinetics. In enzyme kinetics, inshallah, we will cover this topic in two lectures, and we will discuss this topic wise. First of all, we will discuss the importance of enzyme kinetics, then Michaelis-Menten equation, then assumptions of Michaelis-Menten rate equations, then important conclusion about Michaelis-Menten kinetics, then Lineweaver-Burke plot. In this lecture, inshallah, we will cover these three topics, and in next lecture we will cover the resting two topics. Okay, why it is important for us to know about the kinetics of the enzyme? Here I tell you that this topic covers a lot of stuff of the PhD course and pharmacology course, and it's a huge topic. Why it's important? Why it's so much important? Because the quantitative measurement of the rates of enzyme catalyzed reactions, as we know, our body comprises almost 80 trillion cells, and in each cell there are thousands of reactions. Means there are cellular reactions, there are tissue reactions, there are organic reactions in the body, and all these reactions are catalyzed by our enzymes. So, to know the physiological importance of these reactions and pathological importance of these reactions, nutritional importance of these reactions, we must have to know the kinetics of these reactions. Then the systematic study of the factors that affect these rates, means the physiological factor and the pathological factors affecting the rates of these reactions, like pH, as we discussed, the pH, temperature, the substrate concentration, enzyme concentration, ES complex steady state. All these reactions affect the rate of reactions. The enzyme kinetics constitutes a central role for the analysis and diagnosis. Enzymes are backbone for the analysis of the disease and diagnosis of the disease. In a future lecture, we will discuss this in detail. The treatment of enzymic imbalances that underline the numerous human diseases. For all these purposes, we must have know about something about the enzyme kinetics, at least about ABC of the enzyme kinetics. The involvement of enzyme in all physiological process make them the target of the choice for the drug that cure the human disease. Physiology based on these reactions and pathology also based on these reactions. For any reaction, there are targeted receptors and targeted drugs for any reaction. Most of our drug discoveries, treatment based on the enzymatic reactions. So, the enzyme kinetics thus plays a critical role in drug discovery in comparative to pharmacodynamics, that how much drug we need to give for a patient according to its age, according to its body weight, depends upon the kinetics of these enzymes. For how much time a cell will require a medicine to effect there, and how much time that cellular process will require to clear that drug, means the half life of the drug, in elucidating the mode of action of the drugs. So, the enzyme kinetics will enable us to know about the physiology, nutrition, and pathological aspects of the body. So we must have to know about the ABC of these enzyme kinetics. Michaelis and Menton proposed a simple model that accounts for for most of the features of enzyme catalyzed reactions. In this model, enzyme reversibility combines with its substrate to form enzyme complex, ES complex, that subsequently yields the product regarding the free and regenerating the free enzyme. Suppose an enzyme combine with its substrates to make intermediate ES substrate and finally into convert it into the product, and ultimately at the end we regenerate our enzyme. What are these K1, K2 and K minus 1? In Michaelis-Menten equation, S denotes the substrates, E stands for enzyme, ES stands for the enzyme substrate complex, P stands for the product, K1 reflects the forward reaction, the conversion of enzyme and substrate into ES intermediate or ES complex. K minus 1 reflects the reversible reaction from ES to enzyme and substrate, and K2 reflects the conversion of ES into enzyme and product. K1, K minus 1 and K2 are reaction constants, means that reflects the maximum substrate efficacy or maximum enzyme efficacy. We just have to memorize is as itself, otherwise there is a lot of derivation for K1, K2 and K minus 1. To justify this equation, Michaelis-Menten developed few assumptions. Three of them are: first, relative concentrations of enzyme and substrate; steady state assumptions; and number three, initial velocity assumption. Initial velocity. Number one, relative concentration of enzyme and substrate. The concentration of substrate is much greater than the concentration of enzyme, so that the percentage of total substrate bound by the enzyme at any time is small. According to this assumption, suppose blue is our substrate and red is our enzyme. According to this assumption, the concentration of substrate initially is much greater than the concentration of enzyme, so that the percentage of total substrate bound by enzyme at any time is small. The quantity of substrate at the start of reaction is greater than the enzyme, and the percentage, suppose all these blue one are substrates and only a few percentage of substrates are actively reacting with this enzyme, making ES complex, so that the percentage of total substrates bound by the enzyme at any time is small. In a greater substrate quantity, only a small percentage will always be available for enzyme active site to make ES complex. Second assumption is steady state assumption. ES complex does not change with time, means the rate of formation of ES is equal to that of breakdown of ES, means to E plus S enzyme and substrate and enzyme and product. ES steady state assumption that ES, that K2 will be equal to K minus 1. The same percentage of enzyme into product will be equal to the reverse reaction of enzyme into substrate. An intermediate mean ES complex in a series of reaction is said to be in steady state when its rate of synthesis is equal to its rate of degradation. Its rates of synthesis means rate of synthesis of product will be equal to degeneration of enzyme ES complex into backward reaction of substrate. Okay, the third assumption is initial velocity. The initial reaction velocities V0 are used in the analysis of enzyme reaction. This means that rate of reaction is measured as soon as enzyme and substrates are mixed together. As soon as enzyme and substrate mix together, we can assess the kinetics of whole equation by initial velocity. Okay, the concentration of product is very small in the beginning. The concentration of product is very small. Therefore, the rate of back reaction from P product to substrate can be ignored. That this portion you always see in Michaelis-Menten equation is always ignored. Otherwise, K minus 2 is present here. Okay, the Michaelis-Menten equation describes how reaction velocity varies with substrate concentration. That's another derivation of Michaelis-Menten equation describing the initial velocity. V0 initial velocity, Vmax maximum velocity, we will describe it in future lecture. Km is Michaelis-Menten constant. We also describe it in future slide, in next slide. And S is substrate. Dear students, just to memorize this equation, otherwise if you want to explain this equation, we must have to follow almost 5 to 6 steps to derive this equation. In our book content, we are supposed to just to memorize this equation rather to derive this equation. So V naught is equal to V max into substrate divided by Km plus substrate. And what is Km? It's K minus 1 plus K2 divided by K1. Okay. Again, you just have to memorize this equation rather to derive this equation. Okay. In this lecture, we have discussed the importance of kinetics and Maclaurin-Mention equation and its assumptions. Kinetics are concerned with the rates, and the rates are concerned with the concentration of the reaction. We will conclude the kinetics of enzymes in our next lecture.